All right, let's talk about it. Finding a reliable way back to intimacy can be a really frustrating journey, right? You see all these options that promise the world, but just don't deliver. Today, we're going to look at two of them: the Elator, which is a mechanical support device, and penis sleeves. We're going to break down the good and the bad for each, see what happens when you try to mix them, and figure out what actually works. So, let's dive in. And we're starting here because this really hits home. It gets to the very heart of the matter. This isn't just a physical problem, it's an emotional one. When things are uncertain, you start to avoid those moments, and that creates a cycle we really want to help you break. A reliable solution isn't just about mechanics, it's about getting that confidence and connection back. So, first up, let's talk about a device a lot of guys have tried: the Elator. Now, it does offer a type of support, but it's so important to be honest about the frustrations that people often run into when they use it. Here's the thing. While the Elator is a mechanical solution, many users feel like the experience itself is, well, kind of lacking. All the focus on the device, on the moving parts, it can totally pull you out of the moment. And that leads couples to look for something that feels more natural, something that lets them focus on each other again. And these are the big frustrations we hear about all the time. You've got a complicated setup process, a very real risk that the whole thing can just shift or move during intimacy. It just creates anxiety. It takes you right out of the moment. The goal is to make things better, not to add another layer of stress. So, this naturally leads people to wonder if they can maybe improve the whole experience by combining devices. And that brings us to what we're calling the hybrid option, using the Elator together with a penis sleeve. So, the big question is, can you actually do it? Can you combine the Elator with a penis sleeve and get the best of both worlds? It's a question we get a lot. So let's break it down. The short answer is yes, you can. But, and this is a really big but, it creates a whole new level of complexity. You're not just managing one system anymore, you're trying to wrangle two at the same time, which unfortunately just doubles the chances for something to go wrong. And you can see right here, the process of trying to combine these two is pretty involved. It's a whole procedure with multiple steps, from getting the Elator onto securing the sleeves harness. All of this can be a major distraction and just completely disrupt the natural flow of things. Okay, so if the Elator alone has its problems, and the hybrid option is just way too complicated, is there a better way? Let's take a look at a much simpler solution that might just be the answer. The alternative is to just move away from all those external mechanical parts entirely. A high-quality medical-grade penis sleeve is designed from the very beginning to be a single, all-in-one solution. It handles the core issues without adding all that extra complexity. This comparison chart really tells the whole story, doesn't it? I mean, just look at that penis sleeve-only column. The advantages are crystal clear. Application time, 1 to 2 minutes. Reliability is high. The partner experience is rated as completely realistic. And ease of use? It's by far the simplest. It becomes pretty obvious why this option really stands out. So let's just recap the huge advantages of the sleeve-only approach. It's one device, it's secure, it's super easy to put on, and it offers a realistic feel. This lets you focus on your partner with total confidence because you know you have a solution you can count on. Now, in the title, we promised you 5 steps to reliable intimacy. And as we've looked at the options, it's become pretty clear that the most reliable path is actually the simplest one. So, the 5 steps we're about to walk through, they're for the sleeve-only solution. It's the method we've found to be the most effective and the easiest to use. So, just to be perfectly clear, these 5 steps are for applying the sleeve by itself. This is that streamlined, better approach that gives you consistency and lets you put your focus back where it belongs, on your partner, not on a device. And look how easy the process is. It's designed to be quick. First, you apply a water-based lubricant to yourself and inside the sleeve. Then, you position the secure loop for a snug, comfortable fit. Next, you gently insert into the sleeve. After that, adjust the waist belt for extra security. And then, just do a final check to make sure everything feels right. The whole thing takes just a minute or two. And all of this, the simplicity, the reliability, it all leads to the most important thing, which is confidence. And that confidence comes from trusting the solution you're using. And we're not just talking about some novelty product here. RX Sleeves products are FDA listed medical devices. They're recommended by doctors and therapists specifically for managing ED and helping people restore intimacy. That professional backing, that gives you a whole other layer of trust. And of course, safety is priority number one. RX Sleeves products are made from really high quality, body safe materials that have been through some serious testing, as you can see here, to make absolutely sure they are non irritating and safe for both you and your partner. So, if you're looking for a simple, reliable solution that lets you focus on connection again, a sleeve only approach might be exactly what you're looking for. To learn more and see the full range of options, just head over to rxsleeve.com or you can scan the QR code right there on your screen.